Hey guys, welcome to another webinar. And today we're going to be doing the same old thing that we did before. But this time around, I'm thinking about what are the future possibilities of AI in trading? Because when we look at it, right, we have EAs already and EAs take automated trades for us. But what if we can integrate that with a digital system or AI framework that allows us to see through the market in an ever more clearer fashion? You understand? Because these AIs can compute so much information in a very short amount of time, and it has no emotions mixed in the game. You understand? Like as humans, we have skin mixed in the game, we have emotions all the way, and we tend to make mistakes from that. So this session is primarily talking about the possibility of integrating AI with our current system. So welcome. If you're brand new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment down below. And welcome to the secret trading strategies. All right, cool. The first thing we look at is the COT report. Now, if you're new here, you possibly do not know what a COT report is. So we have three strategies. We have COT. So we do this on Tuesday mainly because that's when the government released this information out to the public, and we tend to piggyback off of this information that's being released by the government to align ourselves with the current market condition. And how this stuff works is quite like nothing else. I have to show you. So what we look at is we look at what the commercials are doing in regards to if they're going long or short. Now, long means buy, short means sells. And you can see them below right here. So you go to 5, 15, and 44 years. And what we tend to do is look for the alignment in all three. So it's aligned right here. So we take this alignment. If they're all going bullish, we go bullish with it. So we know from the 13th, right around here, 13, 14, 13, it's bullish all the way to the 24th. And because we have the COT report, we got JPY, we got that on also on a bullish, which we're going to put that as long. What we can then do is we can put the JPY also, PY, we can put that on the seasonality as long from the 13th all the way to, I think it's 24th or something like that. Let's reconfirm. So 13th all the way to, yeah, 23rd, right? So we're going all the way to the 23rd right here. All right, so we go all the way to the 23rd right there. So now what we have is we have the COT going long. We have the seasonality also going long. Probability is the last two of these equations. So if you have two assets already pointing long, you already know that your third one, if your third one points towards that direction as well, you have a most likely a winning trade in this scenario. So what we'll do is we'll go to probability, and then we go for JPY. So if we do search and we do JPY, we can see all assets aligned with JPY, and you can pick them out one after the other, right? Because we already know the direction JPY is going. So JPY is going long, which means any assets we want to trade against JPY, those assets has to go short. With this strategy, I don't really need to look at the other assets. I just need to focus on just what we can do now is we can now put this down as Euro JPY. JPY, we go short, which is sell, from 14th till maybe the 23rd. Maybe, right? The main reason I'm saying maybe is because, put down caps, because, you know, Euro could kick back at any point, but we don't know that yet. But from what we can see on the probability tool, we have a good chance all the way through this week, except from Thursday, which you can get a kickback from Euro, and then everything might be okay. The week after, we might have a little bit of consolidation, but since we're coming out on the 23rd anyway, on this date, it seems like a no-brainer trade for us to have. So that's one asset from the JPY cluster. We can also look at the USD JPY, for example, and see if we can find the same or similar alignment, right? On USD JPY, I have 2 days going down while we have 1 day going up. So for that reason, we won't take that. Now, this is 50-50. I mean, it's a possibility of a trade, but it's a higher risk compared to the one before. Excuse me. Next thing we'll look at is CAD JPY. Similar principle applies as USD. So we'll move to the next one. And then we go GBP JPY. Monday seems to be going in favor of GBP and all of that. So we'll leave that also out of the equation. And the next one is AUD JPY, which is similar predicament as before as well. You know, 1 day going down 50%, they're going against us. We don't want that. We want the odds to be totally in our favor. All right. So next thing we do is we look at the NZD JPY. NZD JPY, same fate as the other one. So from the entire 7 asset we see Euro JPY being our best probability with a medium risk trade. Now, to get this to a low risk, you still need to use a tool on the technical side, which you can learn, and you can download this tool within our membership platform, which is the website is business.dameempire.co.uk. And to have access to this tool, you just need to go to /pricing, right? So you need to go to /pricing to get full access to this tool and be able to download it and utilize this. I mean, you can see I've done possibly 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10 clusters of trade in just this one session, which is, I don't even know how long as we've had this video on for, but we've done that amount of, we've done that amount of analysis in a very short period of time. And what you can now do is on Monday, come on Monday, what you can look at is the average true range of the candle, or look at the candle wick. These are some of the stuff that we will teach you inside the membership area. You can look at those and utilize that to forecast where you're going to put your entries at and where your stop loss, your exit will be. So that's all I have for you guys today. I mean, there's so many other assets I didn't touch on. Let's say, for example, I didn't touch on the euro, which has a very massive upside on the COT report. And also the NZD, which also has a very massive upside on the COT report. I didn't touch on that. I mean, if you look at the euro, for example, as it has this upside, if you go on the seasonality and see that it also has the upside on the seasonality, then this trade, which we have here, is euro JPY, will be nullified, because both of them are now moving towards the same direction, and the likelihood of euro losing that tempo is going to be very short. So you might find yourself in a consolidated market with this specific trade that's been analyzed right now. So keep in mind, everything I do here, these are my own personal perspective towards the market. It's for educational purposes only. You can choose to do whatever you want with the information, without any liability to me, of course. One thing I would suggest, or I would recommend, is always take everything you see with a pinch of salt and make your own consensus, right? Because at the end of the day, if you want to be in this game, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to be able to make ideas and make decisions on your own intuition and your own conclusions. Okay, so thank you very much for attending today's webinar. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and trade safely. Take care, guys, and have a lovely one. Speak to you in the next one.